At large, normalcy only returns when we've largely vaccinated the entire global population.
We see the light at the end of the tunnel.
The good news, Canada has already secured 20 million doses of Pfizer's vaccine, thanks to a strategy Ottawa has been pursuing, not so quietly, for months.
When a vaccine is ready, Canada will be too.
The Government of Canada has entered into agreements with Pfizer and Moderna.
At least 88 million doses, with options to attain tens of millions more.
In all, Canada has snapped up more than 300 million doses from 7 different companies, all for different vaccines, trying to cover all its bases.
Indeed, Canada is one of the countries around the world with the very best portfolio of potential vaccines, because we know that there is a certain amount of uncertainty as to which vaccines will land.
Uncertainty, too, on how to distribute a vaccine when it's ready. Pfizer's vaccine requires 2 doses and needs to be kept very cold at minus 75 degrees. Cities like Toronto are already trying to find enough space to vaccinate the general public.
We are doing this work now so that we will be ready for what we know will be a massive effort.
Plans are already drafted for who would get vaccinated first, those most at risk, in long-term care homes, on the front lines, and in Indigenous communities.
Rollout is going to be the most difficult part of this vaccine. For us as a general population to get a vaccine in the arm, yes, we might be looking at 6 months to a year.
And the government is still pursuing its strategy of buying vaccine options. It's in the final stages of talks for more doses from Pfizer in the hopes of covering more Canadians. Salima Shivji, CBC News, Ottawa.
When we've largely vaccinated,
that's a trade-off.
This is a very successful, amazing vaccine at 90% and more.
Just get your damn vaccine. Just get your damn vaccine.
That's a trade-off society is making because of very, very high medical costs and a lack of willingness to say, is spending $1 million on that last 3 months of life for that patient, would it be better not to lay off those 10 teachers and to make that trade-off in medical costs? But that's called the death panel, and you're not supposed to have that discussion. So of course,
that's an interesting thing you just said, which is just the last 3 months in life for one person or something, because we haven't had a discussion of how to allocate that money. It means we lay off 3 teachers to do so. I mean, in other words, we haven't had this type of allocation.
We're making that trade-off because of huge medical costs that are not examined to see which ones actually have no benefit whatsoever. And because of pension generosity, we will be laying off over 100,000 teachers, which, I'm very much against that.
The economy is not going to be anything like it was. It's going to take a long time to recover. It's going to be, people are going to be surprised at how slow and how fitful this is.
Fire, war, earthquakes. And so government, Dr. Fauci's doing a very good job.